guys, it's Max Patience here, and today we are playing The Sims. So we are back once again. I'm picking up pretty much right where we left off. It is Monday morning. I'm just having Liam go through the garden, make sure everything is harvested and tended to. Now, both Liam and Freya have the day off from work today. I don't have anything specific I want them to do, really. Especially since Freya is supposed to be having the baby today. This will be baby number 1 for them, which is super exciting. I cannot wait. But yeah, I think I'm just going to kind of focus on just kind of chilling out today, hanging out, not doing too much, and just waiting basically until the baby gets here. I do have some exciting news though. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, so I'll say it now. Liam has maxed out his fitness skill, so his fitness and his gardening are now both done, which is perfect, just what we needed for his generation. So we just have a few things left for him to do, and then we'll be done. Now, our dragon fruit plants aren't big enough yet to be able to get like a graft from them. So I might have to wait until tomorrow. I'm hoping tomorrow it'll be good, but we'll obviously have to wait and see. But yeah, again, I don't really have a big plan for today. Again, just kind of hanging out at home, having the two of them spend some time together until the baby comes. I also realized I have not shown you guys the collection that I have set up upstairs. So I found some display shelves that actually fit the fossils, because that was the big thing I was kind of struggling with, was finding something that the fossils fit on. But I did finally. I just have to put this up here. So here is the setup that I have. So here's all the fossils that Liam has collected, and then I have all of the like crystals and gemstones and metals and all the other fun stuff that he's collected over time. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue expanding it, since he doesn't really need to do this anymore since he finished the curator aspiration. I'll think about it, maybe see if there's a few more things I want to try to dig up, if he finds any new fossils or whatnot. I'll think about kind of putting it in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now, honestly. Again, there isn't too much else that I was thinking of doing. So I'm just going to kind of hang out here at home with Liam and Freya. And then I will be back when we're having the baby. Okay, so it is officially baby time. Now, I don't know why the game put her back in her original hairstyle, but okay, I guess we're back to here now. But it is now time to see what she's going to have. Now, we've had this conversation in the last episode and a little bit into this one as well. But basically, whatever gender the baby is will determine if we're going to have more babies or if this is going to be the only baby. I'm fine either way, but again, because Generation 4 needs to be a girl, because there's something specific with that generation that needs them to be a girl, I'm just going to continue having kids until she has a girl, because in Liam's generation, it doesn't give us a specific number of kids that he needs to have. It doesn't even really say he needs to have kids, so I guess we just have some free reign there, and we can just kind of do... Oh my god, it's a girl! Okay, so there we have it. We are not going to have any more kids. Now I need to figure out a name. Well, first, I want it to be Whimsy as the last name, because I want to continue that last name throughout all the generations. So that's the first thing. A name actually popped into my head. I just want to make sure that it's not been used before. I like having this list now of all the people I've had. I don't think it has. I don't think so. Nope, it has not. Okay. I was just thinking of doing the name Layla. I have no idea where that came from. Her name isn't Layla, right? Why am I? No, it's Freya. That's... Oh my Jesus, my brain is blanking. Anyways, I thought Layla would be cute. Okay, so this is the only child that they're going to be having, because this is going to be generation number 4. Okay. I think this is the first time I've ever had an only child, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think I've ever had an only child before. I've only ever had kids with, like, siblings. I've never once had just an only... Okay, cool. One and done. I guess that's it. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll get Layla settled in at home, and then I will come back probably later on this morning at some point to give you guys any updates. Okay, so it is now the next morning, and I do have some exciting news. So our dragon fruit plant is now officially fully grown. So I wanted to try and take a cutting and do our little grafting thing before Liam heads off to work. For some reason, I thought he was going to work at 10 because that's usually what time he was starting at. But apparently now he starts at 9. News to me. But whatever, it doesn't matter, obviously. So now he works 9 to 5. And then, of course, Freya works from 2 to 9 in the evenings. Okay. Oh! I'm an idiot. Hold on. For some reason, I think it's too... Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. So, Liam is off to work. Looks like the baby needs something. Probably feeding because we changed the diaper last time. Now, Layla will be aging up into an infant tomorrow. Now, I've been trying to think of when I want to have her aged up into a toddler. I was thinking maybe on Sunday, because I know Liam, unless it's changed again. Okay, no, it hasn't. So on Sunday and Monday, he has off. So I was thinking if I have Layla age up into a toddler on Sunday, then Liam will be home to be able to help her out with her skills on the days that he has off. And then Freya can kind of pick up where he left off while he's away at work during the day. Then she can be here, and then obviously they can switch off when Freya's at work in the afternoon. So, I'm just going to hang out here for the next little bit, have Freya look after Layla, and then I will come back later on this afternoon with any updates for you guys. Okay, so it is later into the evening, and it looks like Freya got a promotion. She now can choose a branch of either professional athlete or a bodybuilder. Now, because her aspiration, it was specifically for bodybuilder, I wanted to go down this path. So it looks like she works from 7 to 2, and she's off Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is interesting. Okay. Awesome. Alrighty, so I just wanted to check. Okay, good. Well, I wanted to check and make sure that plant didn't need watering. I totally forgot. But anyways, not too much has really been going on. Liam did not get a promotion today, but he is very close to getting one. So I feel like maybe tomorrow he might get one. We'll see. I'm hoping he will. because I realized he's level 6, so when he gets another promotion, he'll be level 7. So he's very close to maxing out his career, which would be great. But I was thinking, I just think it's so funny how I bought this giant family home just to have one kid. Now, he's like, oh, I'm going to have this big family home. I'm going to have a big family. It'll be great, yada, yada, yada. Only one child. Only one child. Now, here's my thought. Here's what I was thinking. So, I feel like maybe Liam and Freya are like very wealthy people. Like they have very good paying jobs. Maybe Freya's like a world famous bodybuilder. You know, like really high up there. They got this beautiful home. They decide to have a kid just because they want to have a kid. But they're like, one's enough. Like, we have a kid just to have one, but that's it. So now this kid grows up in this very wealthy, very large home. But it's just them. So maybe when they're older and they become kids and teenagers, they have a whole crap ton of friends. And they have sleepovers all the time, and they hang out with their friends all the time, just because they never had any siblings growing up. And I think that's kind of the path that I want to take. So, I don't know if that's the path that they have in the challenge. I kind of know like a few things that were going on with it. But that's the path that I was thinking of taking, was because Layla didn't have any siblings growing up, then she compensates for having a lot of friends and having a lot of hangouts with friends growing up. So that's what I think I'm going to do. But I was also thinking too, this is the challenge of me trying new things and doing new things, and having one child is definitely a new thing because I've never done that before. So yeah, so I'm basically just going to kind of finish up the rest of the evening. I will come back tomorrow morning and we will be aging up Layla. Okay, so it is now bright and early the next morning, and I figured I should go ahead and age up Layla right now before both Liam and Freya go off to work. Because Freya goes to work in about a half hour. So we definitely want to make sure this is done before then. Now we do have a crib already in this room, which is perfect. So we won't have to put one in. We'll just need to put Layla there. So let's go ahead and randomize her traits, see what we get. Cautious. Okay, interesting. Alright, so I'm going to get you to pick her up and put her in the crib for me, please and thank you. Now, I need to get Freya working on her stuff. Now, she didn't do her daily challenge because I completely forgot about it, to be honest. Because I forgot that she had gotten a promotion. So she needs to get her charisma skill up to level 5, and then she needs to mentor fitness, which she can do with Liam, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just going to have Liam, I just want him to work on the guard. Oh my gosh, I still cannot find my way around this house. There we go, okay. Doesn't look like the splice plant has done anything other than grow snapdragons. Definitely not a cow plant. So I guess we'll take a look at that later. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give Layla a makeover, and then I'll be back to show you guys what she looks like. Okay, so here we have Layla's new look. Now, I just, again, threw her in things that I thought looked decent. That's usually what I do for the infant stage, is just throw them a bunch of cute clothes and be done with it. But I did want to briefly mention something that I'm excited about. Is I noticed that Layla has her dad's hair color and her mom's eye color. So it's really nice to see that there's like a mix of both parents in Layla, especially since this is going to be the only kid that they have. Because I know a lot of times, maybe not a lot of times, but most times you'll see like one kid looks like one parent and one kid looks like the other parent, and they always have like, you either look like one or the other usually. So I'm happy to see that that Layla has both traits, like from both for parents, which is really good to see. So yeah, so I'm just going to have Liam finish up in the garden, make sure that's good to go, and then he'll be going off to work. Freya, of course, is already at work, so she'll be back home at 2. And Liam should be back home at around 5. So obviously during the day when the two of them are at work, Layla will of course be at daycare, which is also why I'm fine with aging up Layla on Sunday, because today, well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe, is actually Harvest Fest, now that I'm thinking about it. But today and Friday, she'll be at daycare for most of the day. And then Saturday and Thursday, the parents, at least one of the parents will be here. Because, no, actually, no, that's a lie. Because Freya also works on Saturday, does she not? Yes. So today, Friday and Saturday, Layla will be going to daycare, and it's just tomorrow that she'll be staying home for most of the day because it will be Harvest Fest. So, of course, both the parents will be home because they'll be off from work. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead, have Liam head off to work soon, and I will come back later on this afternoon when everybody's back home. Okay, so it is now the next morning, and today is officially Harvest Fest, so we will definitely be doing the Harvest Fest activities today. I've just been having Liam work on his logic skill, trying to get it up to level 7, I think? Yes, level 7. Because he needs to get that up, and he also still needs to get his fabrication level up. He's very close to getting the next level in his fabrication skill, but I figured I would just have him work on his logic skill first, since it would be a little bit easier, and then he can work on his fabrication skill later. Now, Freya, of course, still needs to do her mentor fitness. Now, because Liam is a higher fitness skill level than Freya is, obviously, because I don't know who. Oh, that's her grandma. Oh, I'm sorry, Freya. And on Harvest Fest too? I'm sorry, that must really suck. I didn't know her, so it's hard for me to grieve along with you, but I'm sure you are grieving. But anyways, I was thinking of having her maybe go to a gym and try to see if she can like mentor fitness with somebody there. Try and do that today as well, since the Harvest Fest stuff won't take me very long to do. So there isn't much point of me doing it for a very long time. So I know Liam's very close to getting his logic skill done, but I do need him to tend to the garden. So why don't you take a break from this, mister? Tend to the garden. Now, I was checking, my, grafted plant. I just moved it back with the other Snapdragon because I didn't see a point. But I noticed it gives me Snapdragon, Dragon Fruit, or a Cowberry. So I'm hoping when I harvest the plant, I'll be able to get a Cowberry, and then I can plant the Cowberry and get the cow plant. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know when I'll get it. I'll keep checking his inventory, like when he harvests everything, to see if he's gotten one or not. But that's definitely something I'm going to need to take a look at and hopefully get, crossing my fingers. But I feel like we have a really good, like, solid garden. I do want to try and plant just a few more things, just to kind of fill out a few of these, like, empty spots I have here, and hopefully kind of just fill this in. But there isn't really anything. The space bender? What? If Liam continues to be able to bend the fabric of reality to teleport? Sure. Why not? I don't care. He can do whatever he wants. There's this new thing. Oh, where is it? It's here. Called Skill Mastery Perks. And I've just been, like, saying yes to all of them. Liam has the Aspirational Thinker, the Second Wind, and apparently the Space Bend. Whatever that means. Okay. So now that you've done that, why don't you just go back to chess? Why don't you play with Freya? I have to say, I think Liam and Freya's relationship is probably my favorite. I don't know what it is about them, but I feel like they just, like, genuinely care about each other a lot. Because I'm always finding them, like, trying to talk to each other. Like, whenever they're in the same room doing something that I've asked them to do, immediately they stop what they're doing and go straight to the other person to, like, go talk to them. I'm like, wow. So I feel like they, like, really like each other. But anyways, that's just a side note. But while we're here, I might as well also set up the decorations. Oh, cute. They even did the little treehouse. Stop it. Oh, I love it. This is so adorable. So cute. I love that so much. Okay. So, I will have the two of them just kind of hang out. I'll do a few of the Harvest Fest things as the kind of day goes on. And I'll be back later on with some updates for you guys. Okay, so it's later in the afternoon. I was able to get most of the Harvest Fest done for the day, and I just have Liam and Freya hanging out together. I thought since both of them really like fitness, that maybe they could kind of hang around, kick a ball together, and just spend time together while Layla's asleep in her crib. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm so excited. We have our baby girl. It's still a little weird that I'm only going to be having one kid, but I'm excited to see how this is going to go because I feel like this is going to kind of speed through all the kid stuff for me because usually I have so many kids I need to focus on, but if I only have one kid to focus on, then I might not need to worry about it as much. And I'm excited for when we get to age her up into a toddler as well on Sunday, which would be great because then we can start working on her skills and getting her aged up and ready to go into a child. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.